staff, people behind the scenes, in front of the scenes, producers, writers, trying to get the directors to send us some pictures.
Yeah. And then we've got Lauren out there. We'll check in with her a little bit on in the morning, right? So she's going to be talking about all the celebrations for the big B-Day.
Anniversary.
Yes, all right. And great sunny weather out there today, so make sure you put on the sunscreen. We don't want you guys to get a sunburn. There's going to be a high UV index today. A beautiful day for any of you exploring. This is a spot that you may want to visit. I haven't visited yet. I want to head out there over in San Pedro. It's the Korean Friendship Bell. And of course, our photographer here, DG Britt, just did a fantastic a job of catching this as the sun was going down, the clouds in the sky. If you'd like to see your pictures here, use that hashtag NBCLA or tag me at Belen NBCLA. Now let's talk about your weather, amigos, because it's going to be a bright, sunny day. Directors, if we could please change the prompter to our monitor. The rest of the week, the temperatures will be nice and seasonal. But for tomorrow, the clouds are going to be on the increase. Now, over the weekend, we're back to sweater weather, and we have a possibility for some drizzle as well as some gusty winds in the mountains and the deserts. Then next week, another big warm up. It's going to feel like summer again with temperatures rising to above normal levels. This morning, bring a sweater or a jacket. You're not going to need it long. We have 50s on the map right now. Over in Big Bear, temperatures around 30 degrees. Look at the afternoon temperatures. Very nice. Similar to what we had yesterday, maybe a degree or two warmer, especially inland. But we're going to have low to mid 70s from the South Bay to Los Angeles and over in Orange County. The valleys, the Inland Empire, mid to upper 70s, some low 80s, 60s and 70s over in Ventura County, 80s in the deserts. And for our friends in Big Bear, 61. No watches, no warnings, but I should let you know that at the coast this afternoon and also in the deserts, the winds will become breezy. Winds up to about 20 miles per hour. Nothing strong enough to prompt any advisories or to cause any issues for you guys if you are traveling through those areas. Now, let's talk about those changes. In Riverside, the normal high around this time of year is 80 degrees. So we're going to be really close to that today. Sunny skies, moderate air quality. And then tomorrow, the temperatures start to go down just a tad, still comfortable, and we'll have partly cloudy skies. By the time we get to Saturday, the temperatures are going to be closer to about 70 degrees. So there's a storm system that we're going to track. It's going to drop out of the Gulf of Alaska, has some cold air. Most of the impact will be felt up to our north, but watch what happens as this system moves into the Great Basin. The clouds increase for us tomorrow, and then we get into Saturday. We'll have more cloud cover and the potential for some drizzle as we go into Saturday evening and even into Sunday. So here's your 7-day forecast, where today everything is quiet, everything is calm, but we have to keep an eye on that weekend forecast, especially if you have any outdoor plans. Not expecting a washout or any flooding issues, but it is certainly going to be a change of pace from what we've been experiencing. So you see 60s start tomorrow for the Basin Orange County, continue through Saturday. And then on Sunday, the sun starts to come out. And then next week, high pressure take control and the temperatures start to warm up. We're going to be in the 80s by the middle of next week for the Basin and Orange County. The valleys and IE, upper 70s today, low to mid 70s tomorrow, 60s on Saturday, back to sweater weather. Sunday, 70s. Next week, temperatures by the middle of the week are going to be around 90. The deserts, the winds are going to start to pick up starting tomorrow and continuing through the weekend. So if you're traveling through there, then you got to be careful with that. Same goes for the mountains. We'll have temperatures dropping to 57 on Saturday with a chance for drizzle. All right, guys, I'll send it over your way.
All right. And we want to get back to Disney's magical celebration. NBC4's Lauren Cornell. More at 6 o'clock because there's a lot of really great memories that people have, family memories that go on and on.
Yes.
A beautiful day if you're going today to any theme park, right?
Anything. Get outdoors. We will have rays 4 days, so make sure you put on the sunscreen. And here are the weather headlines. Today, sunny, seasonal, highs, feeling like spring. Tomorrow, a few changes, clouds increase, and then we get to the weekend where you're going to need the sweaters. The temperatures will be much cooler and we'll have a chance for drizzle as well as gusty winds. Now next week, if you're a fan of the warmer weather, it's going to heat up. It's going to feel more like summer again with temperatures rising to above normal. Right now we are in the 50s, a few spots in the 40s. I'm looking at Victorville and over in Big Bear. It's colder than yesterday. You've got 28 degrees. So we're starting off with a layer, but you're not going to need it long. We have that sunshine in full force and it's going to warm us up quickly. Numbers today are going to be mostly in the 70s. We'll have a few 80-degree readings in the valleys, the Inland Empire, Empire. It's the kind of day that if you don't park in the shade, you get back in your car, it's going to feel toasty. So do that as well in the deserts. 80s expected there. And over in Big Bear, temperatures are around 61. Now I want to give you a snapshot of the air quality. We're going to be fantastic near the coast. That's where it's going to be in the green. But inland, the valleys, the Inland Empire, moderate air quality. That's still acceptable for most of us. But if you have respiratory issues, that could cause some mild effects for you if you are outside too long, and unhealthy for sensitive groups in the San Bernardino Mountains and now towards Yucaipa. So if you do have issues, respiratory issues, you want to avoid being out there for too long. It's not safe. Now let's talk about the changes on the way in Riverside. You got 79 today, tomorrow 78, partly cloudy, and then on Saturday temperatures come down to 70 degrees with a chance for some drizzle. That's about 10 degrees below average for this time of year. So the system is going to be dropping in from the Gulf of Alaska. Right now it's already causing some impacts to the Pacific Northwest. For us, we're going to hang on to the sunshine, but as that system becomes closer to us tomorrow, it's going to help lower our numbers, bring back some cloud cover. Saturday is the day to watch, where our skies are going to be gloomy and we'll have the chance for some drizzle Saturday evening into Sunday. And as we get into Sunday, our skies start to clear, and then we'll see some sunnier skies as we head into next week. So any kind of rain that we're going to see this weekend is going to be on the light side, less than 1/10 of an inch. I wouldn't cancel any plans, but bring the jacket and possibly the umbrella. Now there is your 7-day forecast where you see the numbers coming down, and then next week we go back up. A heads up, if your AC is not working, you need to get it working for next week, because the numbers are going to get hot again. The valleys, the Inland Empire, upper 70s, temperatures a little cooler tomorrow, and then we're in the 60s on Saturday. That's going to be the coolest, gloomiest day in our forecast. 70s return Sunday. Next week we're in the 80s, possibly 90s by the middle of the week. In the deserts, winds are calm today. They kick up tomorrow. They become gusty Saturday and Sunday. We may see some travel advisories issued if you are traveling through the deserts over the weekend. Same goes for the mountains. The weather today, nice and sunny, 61. More clouds tomorrow, cooler on Saturday, 57. That's your forecast, everyone. Now check the drive. What's happening, Robin?
Good morning. There's a lot going on, but we'll start off with Metrolink, Belen. It's recovering from some earlier police activity. The San Bernardino line leave early for line 301. It's a little bit behind schedule, about 15 minutes or so heading to LA because of some earlier police action. They were dealing with an unruly passenger, so that's why the schedule is a bit off. So make sure you plan ahead if that's your line. We should have all lanes open now after an injury accident west 101 at Havenhurst Avenue. That was blocking the right lane. Traffic looks good going west. Going east, we're starting to see a bit of slow traffic from the 101 merging onto southbound 405 and south 405. Pockets of slow traffic as expected from Mission Hills toward Van Nuys and Sherman Oaks. So yes, that commute traffic is filling in and quickly. We're just under 40 minutes to make it from Sylmar down to Inglewood, but that's still considered normal. The 14, 42 minutes and growing. Palmdale off to the Newhall Pass, and South 5 looks great. Still wide open from Santa Clarita down to East LA. Today in LA returns after the break. Stay with us.